Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Drak and we're gonna have a peek at Starship Corporation. It came recently out of early access, it's been quite a while in early access. Costs 20 bucks on Steam, it is being developed by indie developer Coronado and it is being published by Iceberg Interactive, and I've been given a copy free of charge of the game so that I can make a video with it. And it's own thing, actually, Starship Corporation. It's an interesting concept if you enjoyed designing your own spaceships in a 4X game. In all the big 4X games actually let you do your own ship designs. If that is the part that you like, you're probably gonna like Starship Corporation as well. It's difficult to describe in terms of other games. It has a management aspect where you manage your own corporation. You try to fulfill contracts. You can also do side activities like mining, building your own mining ships, sending them out. But mainly you try to build ships according to the contract that you get sent or that get offered. Company XYZ says, I want 10 mining ships, whatever, and then you go ahead and you design those ships. So the first thing, business management. Second game mode is the ship design. We're gonna see all of these. And then the third part, once you've designed the ship according to what your client wants, according to their specifications, they're gonna say, yeah, we want a mining laser, or we want a sick bay, we want this or that in our ship. Once you've designed the thing, you actually have to test those ships. Now you can just have that automated, but if you do not automate it, it is like a real-time strategy where you're operating the ship in a simulation, and there can be dozens of different scenarios where you're testing the ship. So first you're testing standard operating procedures, you're testing that making sure that the core segments are working, but then you also have other stuff. You have emergencies, fire breaks out. And during all these, your ship has to perform well, and after you're through with the simulation, your ship gets a certain rating. And according to that rating, the client will actually buy your ship because you've delivered a good one, or they're not going to buy it. And I think if it's higher, you also can ask for a higher price. So this is actually really interesting. You also have some research, some R&D, all that kind of stuff. And then there are also combat missions, combat simulations, but you can automate all that. So we're just going to jump into a sandbox. I've prepared a little bit of stuff, so we'll just start a new sandbox game for now. So we're gonna call this Peak LLC. First name Horath, second name Drak. We're gonna go for male. There is a campaign in this as well, which has a bit of a backstory where you're inheriting the company from your father, and you gotta try to make it bring it back to glory, and then you also have a jealous brother who's trying to bring you down. It's interesting. I'm not sure if a game like this actually does need a campaign, but it's nice that one is included. So this is our starting campaign. The MBTC is millibitcoin. We're gonna start with a medium thing, so 500. This is our credit limit, so the lower the more difficult. We're just going to go with the middling one again, and then we can actually decide how the auto-resolve of those test missions for our ships are going to be. If you go for just easy, you can just let the computer do the stuff and you don't have to bother with the RTS. If that is more like how you wanna play this, if you're just interested in the business management aspect and stuff, and if you want to do everything yourself, you just go for auto-resolve missions hard. So yeah, we'll go for easy here, just in the interest of showing the stuff. And then you have to set a goal. So either collect 5 million or unlock all the technology, or contract Trans-Orion Racer completed. Never done that one. We'll go for full technology unlocked because that sounds kind of fun. Oh wait, no, that was previous step. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit weird because actually you expect the button to be here, but it is down here, start game. So yeah. So we'll get in. This is the galaxy. We're in the first quarter of 3020. That's a thing. That also happens every time you end your turn. You can see we have some expenses because we have 2 ships out in space. We currently have no contracts fulfilled, and we also don't have any mining operations active. Mining operations are actually kind of nice because you can keep a bottom line, like a baseline of a decent profit just by building a couple mining ships, sending them out into space, and then it'll be good to just have your running expenses just dealt with, and you can look for bigger projects without having to worry about your bottom line every time. So this is the known space, known inhabited space. You start out in Mars. Each of these systems has different amount of taxes that you would have to pay on your shipyards there. We already have a shipyard in Mars because that's where we start out. This would cost us 300 tax. This one is costing us 500. 1.2, these guys actually have a really high opinion of themselves. 350, 700, 100. So it's very cheap over here. That seems to be kind of a tax haven. It's just a very small colony over here, whereas these areas are kind of bigger. These things that you see, these twigs, road networks, this shows the prosperity of the system. So I guess how much they have colonized of the surrounding space. Okay, so these are our ships. We have the Mary Celeste over here, which is a mining ship. So if we send that ship around, I know that there's a mining area over here. So we'll send it out. We'll try to discover that mining area. Otherwise, you would just like have to send them over here maybe, and it'll travel over there, sensors up to the max, and it'll see what it can find. But luckily, I know that we have like a mining area over here right from the start. We'll send her out here, discover that mining thing, and then actually send her to mine. Then we have the Andrea Gale, which is a salvaging ship. So if we get any salvaging stuff, we can actually send her out to either rescue our own stranded ships or rescue AI stranded ships. Okay, let's have a look into Mars. We can build shipyards in each of these systems, and wherever you have a shipyard, you can also get contracts. This symbol shows that we have contracts down here. So, what contracts are being offered? Algernon Technologies wants a pilot vessel, is going to pay us 20,000 millibitcoin for it. This is the tutorial ship, actually. And you can see that they require 2 EEVs, which are like emergency escape vehicles. This advanced pilot vessel, these are the ship designs that we currently have, I think. That we can show. It should actually show us what they want in it. Okay. This one should also show us what they want. Yeah. So if you click on it, they tell you what they want to see. Improved pilot vessel. So that's that. Yeah, right. This is not red because we have everything that we want. If we just were to build the green one, then we would be able to just fulfill this thing. They're giving us a rather small budget for this, but that's okay. If we were to undertake the improved pilot vessel, we would have to look at what this customer actually wants. So they're giving us a limit of 130,000 millibitcoin. It needs to have a sick bay, 2 EVs, and a small armory, apart from just having the basic core components. There's other stuff. There's a salvage operation where they actually have a stranded mining vessel that needs to be rescued. We could theoretically assign the Andrea Gale. The problem is that we do not have a small hangar. Don't know if we can still do this, but we'll just send her out. Do that. Yeah, we'll send her out to see if we can actually salvage that ship. Now, let's just say we'll do the improved pilot vessel as a contract. So we'll see that we don't have a sick bay, we don't have a small armory. That's the thing. There's also the route worker. These guys want a mining ship, so we would have to get basic mining laser and a double shield generator. There is a research in this research area, and it's actually quite interesting in as it allows you to either buy things directly, or you can give these a quarterly budget. 2,000 millibitcoin per month or per quarter actually seems to be the sweet spot. Everything above it won't really do anything. So keeping all these at 2,000, it's still gonna rack up quite a few costs, but this way all of this will get unlocked over time. But if you need something, you can just buy it. Of course, it is cheaper to just give these a quarterly budget and have them be unlocked. And there are tons and tons of different components, and all these components you will be using later on when you're actually designing your ship. So we have storage, we have berthing for all the different crew, we have infrastructure, we have hull extensions, mining. The fuselages are probably the most important component because they decide the ship layout. So these are basically the hulls. Yanmori 2 seems to be pretty versatile. And depending on what you build, you have like dozens of fuselages to take from. So we have cargo small, cargo medium, military small, military medium, military large. And then there are some specialized ships like the mining ships down here and the racing ships. Depending on the contract, you might want to use one or the other. Most of the times I think I haven't really seen them specify what kind of hull they want. So you could basically take everything. But you gotta be very good in the ship designing if you like want to try to fit everything in a smaller thing. For example, I attempted to do the mining ship with the Yenmori 2, but that didn't really work because it's super difficult to get all the stuff in there. They have a certain mass and they give you a certain size, and it's difficult to squeeze it all in there. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll buy the sickbay over here that we need for the improved pilot vessel. And we'll just buy the technology because that's how it goes. And what else do we need? Berthing. Yeah, we need the small armory, so we'll buy that one as well. Yes, okay. And that should ensure that we have everything that we need for this. And then we'll jump into ship design. And we can actually decide what kind of contract we want to take on. So we'll try to take the improved pilot vessel. Required room, sickbay, EEV, small armory. And then we'll decide what kind of fuselage we want to use. So we'll take the little bug. That's the only thing that has been unlocked as of yet. It is like the smallest shuttle chassis or hull that we have. We haven't unlocked anything else. So we'll load in and we see our chassis over here. And then we can start placing components. So we have like a bridge component, and then you have generators that give you the power. Then you have engine stuff that needs to be placed on this. So these are the core modules, sensors, communications. What we need is not maneuvering, main engine. So we would put this octaroll engine actually into this. This has two decks, deck B1 and deck B2. We could theoretically just put the engine on the second deck and be fine with it. That would be enough speed, at least for this contract. Like this will show us what we all need in this. So the contract requires us to have 100 tons of fuel. We need to be able to at least get forward 1 light year. The speed is already fine. We need to make some cooling for stuff. We don't have enough fuel. We're missing an exit hatch so people can get in and out. We're missing computer core as of yet. We don't have enough cooling, not enough pilots, not enough technicians. We don't have enough energy, all that kind of stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to load a blueprint so you can actually have a look at how this works. This one I designed myself with the help of the tutorial. That's a really interesting game mode as well. So as you can see, we've now our main engine. That's the lower deck, and then we have 2 fuel areas. We have the emergency escape vehicles where the crew can get out if things go wrong. That is also one of the simulation areas that you can do. Then you have the generators down here. We have a sickbay as the customer actually specified. We have no error messages in here. Everything's fine. We have the exit and entry pointed to the ship over here into the engine room. And then on the first deck, we have the bridge. Every ship needs a computer core. We have an armory over here, life support, water treatment, and then we have areas for the medic, where the medic can sleep. We have 2 pilots, because that's what we need for this ship. And we have the technicians' quarters down here. 2 technicians over here, 2 technicians over here. And so when we're done with this, we'll just basically send it over to prepare simulation. Preparing the ship for simulation. We can save it as a ship class. Yes, we're going to overwrite the file. And now we got to test it in crew management. And what that does is we'll like test this thing in various situations, various different situations. So the first thing that you need to do is standard operations. It'll just like go for normal things. We need to try to evacuate the crew. We're going to try to have the core modules be manned, and we have the units to be out. This allows us to record the alarm position. And you'll be able to, I think, use these later on. And you can see it gets more difficult. And in each of these areas, you get a rating. And the higher your rating, the better your ship is designed, actually. You can try to do these missions with less people. And then you get more points, because you're like doing more with less. But we're just going to leave it like that. And we'll just try to do the standard operating procedures. So for this, we need to operate the ship for 10 minutes. The core modules need to be running. And we'll just try to make sure that nothing goes bad. We could also auto-resolve all of this stuff. Where's that? There's something that allows us to auto-resolve just everything. How would be fair? Calculating results. Okay, we get 20 points in standard operating, 7 out of 10 for red alert, 9 out of 10 in the blue alert. We're gonna cancel those. And we can see how it would do over here. Yellow alert is required for all ERS missions. So we can only do the higher level ones if we have done the lower level ones. So let's just jump into the standard operation. We're not going to do all of these, but I just want to show you how the manual thing looks. Okay, so we're loading in. It says bridge, engine rooms, computer, life support, and water treatment need to be running for the entire mission time. And this mission will get 1 point even if it is unsuccessful. Grant. That is basically allows you to then move on to the other higher level missions, I think. Okay. So we'll play the mission. We'll pause right away. So these are our technicians. We have 2 technicians here. We have 2 technicians up there. This is our engine room. We always need to have at least 1 person just staffed in the engine room. We'll send them in there for maintenance. Different rooms need to be serviced by different people. So we'll have the pilots. One of these pilots just needs to stay in the bridge, steering the bloody thing. And then we have the second pilot. And that pilot needs to go between the computer and the crew. You can see that this needs permanent maintenance. This one just needs 2.14 seconds. So what we'll do is that second person will give them a route. And they'll basically move back and forth. And we'll make them wait a little bit in the bridge. Like this. And that's the thing. We also want these guys to put on their helmets, but we'll leave it off for this tutorial. This guy is our medic. What we need to do with him is he definitely needs to check this thing. Actually, we'll give him a route. So he needs to check the water treatment plant to see if people are doing the right thing, if they're actually getting the good water and all that kind of stuff. Very good. And then we'll send him down to the second deck. And we'll just have him wait over here a little bit. So he'll be going back and forth between the sickbay and the water treatment plant. Where's our life support, actually? I think life support is being checked by the technicians. Yeah, it is. Okay. Right, so we wanna have our technicians just go back and forth in these rooms. So we'll have that technician. Just got to check out all these rooms, and we're going to be decently quick about it. I think we'll just make these guys into a team. So they're team 1 now. And we'll just create a bit of a back and forth for them. So these guys will just check the lower deck. Cooling unit, yeah, sure. We'll do that. Nothing else really that needs to be checked. We'll boost that up a little bit to like 10 seconds. Where they just have to wait in there. And that's what they'll do. And then we have one guy up top. So, who did I send in there? Okay, yeah. So, Tech 4 is still not doing anything. We're going to send him up into the upper deck. Into deck B2. Because he also needs to do things. He needs to check this, all this stuff. Want to go control, right click, and we'll just have a look through the life support, check that the generators are doing their thing, and we'll have a look at the water tanks to make sure that they don't malfunction. We have a small armory. We actually need to send someone in there from time to time. Oh yeah, cooling unit is up here as well. And that's about all that we need to check up here. So we'll have that guy patrolling up there. And then the other guys are going to do their thing. And now we're going to just start. You can change the speed if you want to. We've been in here for a couple of seconds. And for now everything is fine. The thing is, maintenance kind of needs to happen. So this guy is going back and forth. This technician is coming up. He is going to make the rounds. You can see that this needs to be permanently maintained. Just maintenance, standard maintenance. So far things are fine. I mean, ship is just flying through space with people moving back and forth. What I want to know is why this guy isn't doing anything. Why is our medic just staying in his room? What's going on, man? Might be something weird. We'll just send him back to his patrol. Okay, so now the medic is actually going and checking the water treatment plant. We have a malfunction in the engine. Could you maybe repair this? These guys are returning now. Could you also repair this? The people are pretty dumb, so they don't really see the work. You actually got to tell them what happens. And also what needs to happen. Okay, these guys, we can send them... We'll send them back to their patrol, so they'll continue patrolling all the rooms. This is fine. Waiting a couple seconds here. Still have this guy on maintenance. Everything's fine up here. Nothing really has a maintenance problem. We already went 2 minutes 30 seconds through this without having too many problems. There's a medic again. Checking on the water treatment. Probably needs someone in the small armory. Just for a sec. He's doing some maintenance in here. Nice. Very good. Yeah, he's doing some service. I like it. How's it looking down here? We already need some maintenance in there. I mean, we have one guy permanently stationed in there. Could you maybe just do the maintenance? He's still servicing. Maybe it's not enough to have one engineer in there. Maybe we actually need a couple more. Yeah, we have another electrical malfunction in there. We'll just wait, see how this works out. So these guys should arrive in the engine again. They should all be servicing. Waiting, patrolling, servicing. We'll go and select our team. We'll send them to repair. Electrical malfunctions are not a problem, like they can be just done by technicians. Okay, now we'll send them back on patrol. This is fine. Second deck, everything's alright. The medic is running back and forth. Things are looking pretty good. I think we'll just go up in speed here a bit. As long as nothing bad happens, I think we're fine. Could you maybe go and repair this? Yeah, the engine is definitely the biggest problem. I mean, it's a big component. No, he's actually taking care of it. It is good. Yeah, no, he's taking care of all this stuff. Things are just creeping up. Second deck, the upper deck is fine all the time, basically. We have enough maintenance personnel down there. These guys... Are you helping the guy? I'm not sure. No, he's got it under control. He's got it under control. Good. I've got to look a little bit after the engine, but I think we'll just go up in speed. We'll go double speed. Yeah, things are under control. I mean, you can hear the voice, the computer voice, telling us the malfunctions. But it's all just malfunctions in the engine. Upper deck is fine. Lower deck is fine. Keeping this under control. We're totally okay. Those malfunctions mainly occur if you don't have enough people servicing in there. Actually, kind of looks like these pilot areas also need to be serviced a little bit. So I'll actually get these guys. Probably need a couple more technicians in that one. They don't need much maintenance, but they need a little bit. Okay, electrical malfunction becomes a mechanical malfunction. Upper deck is okay-ish, I'd say, but we need a pilot to come in here, do some maintenance. I dare not take the pilot away from the bridge. Oh wait, where is that? Oh, pilot quarters. Has already completely malfunctioned. Actually, we'll try to maintain the first thing over there. Yeah, probably not a good idea to do it in double speed. Actually need to maintain a little bit of control here. Okay, maintenance is happening, I think. Not sure actually. Maybe we'll send a technician. Hey, guy. Let's go and do some repairs over there. We'll just send that guy back to patrol. Yeah, okay. So that's happening. Repairing the area. We're also sending him over here to repair those pilot quarters. And we also have a malfunction in the medic quarters. And we'll turn the power on in this one again. This guy is patrolling. How's the lower deck going? Oh yeah, this is not looking good actually. Guys, could you maybe repair this? And we'll send them back to their patrol. Okay, we completed the mission. 10 minutes. It happened. We got, what? We got only 1 point. Really? Time, crew size. Oh yeah, man, we had way too many malfunctions. So what I would probably need to do is either build more technicians' quarters or like try to station my guys in a different manner. There's probably just two permanent people needed in this one. And I should probably try to maintenance the pilots' quarters up there a little bit better. But you see what I mean? And it's like, if you like to do these kinds of things, if you try to get the best design there is, then trying your design out in these kinds of situations, that would be kind of nice. We're going to go auto-resolve these. We'll just auto-resolve them. And we're going to apply the mission results. So now we can actually go for some of these. So we have a major collision. Just want to show you something else. Firestorm, huge fire rages through the ship. Get the fire under control. Life support needs to be running. Power failure. Alien infestation. Probably not possible with what we have. Let's do that. If you think you can do better than the AI, you can just play the mission again and try to take that result. Okay. Destroy the nest with your armed units and disinfect all rooms with your medic. If you don't have an armory, you can still fight. Okay, so what we would have to do is we would need to get rid of these guys. We have the nest, which is a bit of a problem. We'll send these guys into the armory. Tell them to take ammo. Come on, guys. Come on. Stock up, guys. You can do it. Okay. So now these guys are ready. We can actually tell them if you want them to not engage, wound, or if you want to just kill people. Humans are apparently set to just wound, but since we were dealing with aliens, we're just going to try to kill them I guess. And we'll extinguish. Definitely want these guys to put on their suits. Could you put on your suits now? Come on. Definitely better to have them move around with their suits. It also prevents them from dying too quickly. Okay, so we're done here. Let's actually move down. And we're going to disinfect. And these guys we'll send into the second floor. And we'll go and also let them take ammo. So we have a bunch of aliens in here. This is the alien infection. Nope, we have a hull breach. Not quite what I wanted. Well, actually having some major problems. Probably gotta close that hatch. I mean, that could also be a way to actually do that. Yes, we'll open the outer hatch. Maybe we can just kick these guys out. No, they don't really seem to care for hard vacuum in space. Weird, actually, how that goes. Very weird. Alright. Come down. We kind of need to close the breaches now. I mean, we're shooting the aliens here. The question is, are we going to be able to get them out? That's what I want to know. Man, we have tons of hull breaches. These guys are just destroying anything that we have. How did we even get these guys on the ship? Did somebody take some weird cargo or something? Oh man, this is bad. Come on, you guys. Do it. We have tons of hull breaches. Our guys are actually getting hurt now. Yep, no, people are dying. That's probably not going to reflect good on well on the mission. We kind of also really need to we'll have the medic disinfect this area. But I think we're too late already. Like, we need to react way earlier. These guys are just flying out into space. Stalwart medic, still trying to disinfect this. The problem is apparently that these guys are just eating through the hull into space. How are you even surviving this? Yeah, okay, so this mission definitely went to shit. That happens. But, I mean, if you... Like, you can see the appeal of the game, right? If you're trying to go for better ships, I can show you one more thing that I was trying to do. I was trying to build that mining ship, and I tried, well, ship design. So what I was trying to do was do that route worker thing, where we need the mining laser and the shield generator. And I created a design, and at the end of the design, I saw that I hadn't even loaded in the contract. You can change the contract so you have different objectives. I created this ship over here. Where are we? Light mining vessel. That is the most advanced version of this. We're a little bit over the amount that they're willing to spend. But at the same time, it's really difficult to squeeze all the things in there that we need. So currently we have no contract, which means this is actually happy. But if we go for contract route worker... okay. They're suddenly mad that they don't have enough range. Not enough water. It's not operational. And we're missing the shield generators. Which is a bit of a problem, because if you want to squeeze those shield generators in there, they're decently big. I could get one in here, I guess. I couldn't. Where do they need to be put? Build along the hull. Okay, yeah. That's gonna pose some difficulties. So it's like you have this puzzling aspect of the game, you have the business management aspect of the game, and then you have the real-time strategy aspect of the game, trying to get your ships rated well. And then you can also do, like in the sandbox, actually return to the galaxy map. Yes. Unsafe progress. We'll probably have to return to that mining ship and like try to do something there that improves that design. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Maybe it's the wrong fuselage. Maybe I actually just need to try a bigger ship, but staying in budget is also pretty difficult. What are they giving for that one again? Budget is 170,000. That's actually fine. I can probably use a bigger fuselage. They're not insisting on anything. They don't care. Fuselage should be used is not specific, so yeah, we'll probably have to use something else. Or just try to stack the rooms in a different way. I probably use too many hatches and stuff. But yeah, I have these guys trying to go out there, rescue these people. And those guys are out here trying to get the mining going. We'll just move up 1/4. So I can show you the mining at least. Okay, so now we found this mining area. And yeah, we only have expenses, no income currently. And we'll have this guy just mining. And now what happens is that ship is busy. That's why it's red, I think. Okay. Things are happening. We should get some mining income now. Yeah, we're actually getting a decent amount of mining, which makes us turn a very small profit. So that's pretty nice if you go for that in the beginning. And then, yeah, various contracts will pop up. The further you get into the game, the more difficult the contracts. You can, like, research all this stuff. You will probably not want to buy too many technologies, but maybe just go for a good fuselage, like maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe the crest, something like that. That is actually apparently the one that our salvage ship is using. And then you'll try to build your ship building empire bigger and bigger and try to reach your goal. I actually enjoy the game. Let me know if you're interested in seeing me do a Let's Play series with it. If you think you're gonna buy it, if that is something that you enjoy. Or if you already played it, let me know what experiences you made with it. As always, if you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like so that it shows up in search results. Starship Corporation is out now, out of early access as well. Costs 20 bucks on Steam. You'll find a Steam link in the description. And I hope I see you in one of my other videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.